Yo, what is good, guys? Your boy Dirt Name XD back with another video with the crew. It's Love Up Chronicles. Good.
So yes, sir. We here. We got another discussion for y'all.
Yes, sir. It's your boy King Zenny, bro.
Yeah. Who else here?
I thought I didn't know already.
This guy, Michael, bro.
Yo,
Okay, all right, bro.
wow, bro. Yo, and then
No,
we
I was
got
waiting for Lamar. I was waiting for him now.
God damn, bro.
yeah, bro. Okay, we got Michael Phantom here too, and then OG. What we got our boy Moji here, bro. Which one we call, bro?
Neon algorithm type shit.
What? The
Or you
fuck?
could just
Neon?
keep it short.
We got the neon algorithm.
I'm calling
Yeah, or
Gert.
just keep
Oh,
it short. Just keep it short. Neon. Literally my
I
PSN
thought
tag, you know.
I thought I
Um,
heard Gurren Lagann.
yo, I'm calling him Gurren
Gurren Lagann.
Lagann. I'm calling you Gurren Lagann, bro.
Neon, nigga.
No,
I will
We got neon in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
we
Like,
got
okay. No, thank you, Lamar. Holy
we got
shit,
you
bro.
got your
Fuck.
boy log on in here, bro.
Nah, bro. I will end this night with random sounds. Call me that shit one more time, bro.
Log on.
all right. So tonight
Uh,
today we got a
oh
discussion. You
my
know what I'm saying?
God, bro. Demetrius, what have you done?
Demetrius, you
Address,
want to start us off?
address me properly, nigga. The fuck?
Let's start Demetrius.
Okay,
What you
so
thinking?
hey guys, what's up? We got a little topic for you. You know, we got would you want to become a Martian, Kryptonian, Sand, or Viltrumite? I said that so wrong.
Good
Vitral,
God.
Viltrumite.
God damn.
Viltrumite,
Oh my
Viltrumite.
Lord.
Crazy.
You know what's so crazy? You guys not picking anything.
Well, who's going first?
That's why I said Demetrius, you should start.
You know what?
Okay.
Nah, fuck that. I'm starting, bro.
Nah, you don't need to
All right,
start, bro.
listen,
We
bro.
don't care about your
Go ahead.
options, bro. We starting with me, bro.
I'm just-
I'm going with
Okay,
Sand.
Dirt.
You already know how I'm doing. I'm going with Sands, bro. And the only reason why I'm
Okay.
going with Sand is because, hey, they be saucy, bro. They be saucy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't dealing with Viltrumites. I ain't trying to live for that long. Kryptonians just have it so fucking easy. And then Martians, like, I don't want to be green, my nigga. Like, who the hell want to be green? Plus, on top of that, Super Saiyan and Asian woman, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't beat that, bro.
All right.
Shout out to Chi
All
Chi.
right, all right. I'm gonna go off and say that I would want to become a Martian simply because the abilities alone of a Martian are very OP. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Kryptonians are cool, but I feel like Martian Manhunt doesn't get enough love because the fact that you can shapeshift, phase through walls, read people's minds is already badass alone. You feel me? So I'd definitely go with the Martian Manhunter, honestly.
Mm.
Tight shit. Well, for me, I'm definitely going with Kryptonian, mostly because of how broken they are. You feel me? Like Kryptonians got
X.
all the hacks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I at least I admit it. They got hacks. You know what I'm saying? Like their
Right.
power basically is by the fucking sun, and they're invincible. And they got super strength. Superman got fucking laser vision, and especially in like New 52 comments, this nigga is fucking broken. Like he's just unkillable, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like even against his one weakness, Kryptonite, he can still survive that shit. He was still boxing Doomsday, even with in almost every single adaptation. He's always boxing, even with Krypton, with Kryptonian in him, right? In the Batman v Superman movie, the one by Zack Snyder, he got killed by that shit and still came back for Justice League. Like nothing happened. Like it's basically like he took a nap. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stung a little. You know what I'm saying? And then came back like, he lost his memory a little bit, but he still was like, he was still able to fight. He was still able to come back and do all the shit that he was doing in that Justice League movie. You know what I'm saying? He was horrifying in that shit. But outside of that, Kryptonians, I would like to be a Kryptonian. I would like to have all the most broken, overpowered abilities. Because niggas say Batman is broken. He doesn't even have Kryptonian powers, but Superman can do all types of crazy shit that I want to be able to do without. Like, he damn near has no weaknesses. You feel me? Like, if he gets hurt, he can just get healed by the sun. Like, who the fuck would not want that? That's my pick. What about you, Michael?
And lastly, it's me.
Michael Phantom.
Go-
Oh, sorry. All right, go.
I'm gonna thanks. I agree with my answer is the same as Zenny's. Martian, primarily due to the fact of arguably out of the four, Martians arguably have the most abilities. They're the most they have the most versatility. Freaking Nimbus mentioned how he doesn't want to be green, even though you can literally change your shape and color.
Fuck
Like
that.
Miss Martian from Young Justice as an example. She literally could have been literally white or just when she's Caucasian.
But shit, that ain't real.
Yes, that is very true. That as well.
Is it not real? I'm just wondering because I'm not entirely sure about Martians.
Martians aren't like wait. What do you mean by they're not real?
Like if she turned into like let's say like you said, she turned into like a white girl or something. I mean, it's still fake.
Yeah. Yes, it's her changing her shape. She's not fully becoming human, but she's changing it to look human. Like Martian Manhunter, the way how he regularly looks, that's not how Martians look. He just do that to look friendlier to humans.
All right, so
So if Martians want to de-nickify themselves, they can do that.
So
basically,
all right, so
it's just not their regular skin.
I'm not really like I don't really know a lot on DC, but like what are how can I say it? Martians? Like what are they all about, and how do they compare to this lineup we have right here?
Besides the fact that alone that they're very relatively peaceful people, their whole arsenal alone shows that they have potential.
They're like the Kryptonians, but have more abilities.
Essentially,
So he's
and
more
the only
cracked.
thing that's
He's more cracked than everybody on this list. Then
the only person that's cracked is really technically Kryptonians.
Because I was about to say, who is more cracked than Kryptonians? Because
The problem is,
from my understanding, is like the most cracked cracked people of all existence. Because like everything that niggas can do, like say like they can take. Well, I already explained it from my point of view.
I would say though,
like, yeah, them niggas. I don't know how you can get more broken than that.
The problem is, like, I wouldn't want to be too broken because things will just get boring. You understand? Like, being Kryptonian will obviously be fun for like maybe like a couple of factors until you have to realize you have to constantly nerf yourself in order to exist around people, which would be very super annoying.
I would also mention the fact Kryptonians actually have a number of weaknesses or things that can literally kind of their abilities don't work on. Like a Kryptonian has X-ray vision, but they can't see through lead. They have vulnerability to magic, not a weakness, a vulnerability. If someone casts a fireball on me, it's gonna hurt. But if they cast it on Superman, it'll hurt him a bit more. It'll hurt him more. And if a yellow sun gives them power, but if you get hit by a red sun, you lose all that damn power.
damn. So wait a minute. You tell me magic is like a double effective on him, like Pokemon type shit, like super effective.
Yes, it's double effective.
Yes, it has more. You have a better chance mind controlling Superman with magic than you would do with than with telepathy, because the Kryptonians have more vulnerability to it.
And the only downside,
imagine being a nigga with no weaknesses.
So if I had a magical Glock,
being a nigga with only one weakness, I should say.
So if I had a
he has more than that too.
a magical gun and shot Superman, I win, right?
It's a magical gun that shoots kryptonite. Would definitely kill that nigga.
Kryptonite can hurt him. It doesn't instantly kill him. It's literally poison to the dude.
Yeah, but I mean, he physically wouldn't be able to take it out though, Michael.
So
therefore,
Michael,
it still is going to kill him off.
So Michael, what you're saying is,
what you mean you can't? It's like any bullet wound with a guy.
Yeah.
You could take it. It'll be like poison to him. He'll body will for sometimes he'll be paralyzed or just in immense pain. So yeah, but it can still be taken out. It's not like it's stuck in him.
Yeah, but have you ever seen him taking it out on himself versus someone else doing it? You know what I'm saying?
There have been other times like he can grab kryptonite and throw it away from him.
Yeah, but that's that Superman. But we're talking about being a Kryptonian. We're not all gonna be Clark. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a Kryptonian as a
Which of
species,
course, but that more so depends on you and your willpower.
and I doubt everyone's gonna have the same type of willpower as like Clark. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
no, Clark is himself is a he's a special exception to the fact he's a very strong person, so he can take a lot.
Yeah, and then if we
Martian,
also go by the fact that him fighting his own species, he's technically the strongest of his own species. So if we were to become a Kryptonian, we won't become Clark. We will just become a Kryptonian. You know what I'm saying?
no, argue to the fact that most of the time Superman always pulls his power back because there's not really a reason for him to go full out because he's not trying to kill anyone.
Exactly. Now, same thing applies for Martians and the Saiyan and the Viltrumite. As a Martian,
Oh,
they all kind of come off. Well, I haven't really seen too much on Martians, but from what I've seen so far, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Michael. But all Martians
mhm.
come out somewhat in different tiers. Some are stronger, some are weaker. Some have more lenient, or I should say not lenient. Have more of a stronger affinity towards one of their abilities or one of their many abilities. So I mean, they come out in various ways, shapes, and forms. That's why I would
that
definitely choose a Martian.
that itself is true. I will say there's not too much information on them. There have been stories on them, but most likely that is the case of some are better with telepathy, others are better with shapeshifting, but they still all have the same ability. And
Exactly.
even with Martians, they have a level of a weakness when it comes to fire, but that's
Yeah,
more John
I was
Jones, and
I
that's a
was
mental thing.
literally about to mention that. It's like fire though. Imagine.
I
That
mean, but
shit's
It
aren't we weak to
everywhere.
fire? So that's a
That
normal,
shit
that's an everyday cause.
that,
That ain't nothing new.
that shit that shit's everywhere. But it's like, come on, bro.
that's the
You
thing.
can't
Yeah,
do
but
anything.
I mean,
They,
but let's think about it like this though. I'm able to stay underwater. Humans can't. I'm looking at it from a human perspective. Martians are low-key the next best thing. Kryptonian is literally make believe as a species. You know what I'm saying? They're basically deities. If I'm not correct, Michael, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't Kryptonians
mhm.
basically gods that just weaken themselves to become a species? They're literally just
No,
deities.
they are literally godlike, but they're not.
They're the closest thing to a deity, though. That's what I'm saying. Versus a
In,
Martian.
but they're not.
no, there been there was a crazy thing going
You
on.
don't need to be a deity to be overpowered as fuck. Which is, I mean, I'm gonna keep repeating that shit. Dumb niggas is overpowered as fuck.
They're just
He's
way too strong as a
You're not
species.
wrong. That is very true. Martians are as well, hence the reason why they're also why they're also freaking dead. There's only like
They
two
have
or
they
three
have the
alive.
advantage of shapeshifting. I will say that they definitely have the advantage of shapeshifting because
They can
by
shapeshift.
technicalities,
They can shapeshift.
yeah,
They
they
can
can.
turn intangible. They can read your minds. I believe some of them even have telekinesis.
I feel like being a Martian definitely
So
would
they're
would
definitely on the smarter tier. You feel what I'm saying? It's
they're
probably
more
a
of a
case where
technical
the
character.
yeah, because out of all the characters, here Martians are probably the ones that actually has like some form of like technique in terms of fighting. Because
And they could
what I see from
and they could
every
phase
other
through
like
you.
races on here, they always
Yeah,
fight mostly with brute force, especially like Viltrumites, because them niggas all they know is the fucking kill. You feel me? Like
Yeah, but
Viltrumites
they
I mean, if we look at it from a fighting standpoint, right? Besides Kryptonians, because I feel like Kryptonians are obviously they have way too much gimmicks to be able to probably counteract the Martian. But if we're looking at it versus a Saiyan
Kryptonians
and a
don't even really
Viltrumite,
need to fight. You feel what I'm saying? These
Martians
Viltrumites
can
kind of need
phase
to fight.
right through the Viltrumite and probably yoink his heart out if they really do it right. And then you got the Saiyans. Same gimmick. As long as they're alive, they'll just get stronger. Just kill them off before they do get stronger.
and
Kryptonians, I can't even talk to them.
even the whole get stronger argument, as if again with the whole Zenkai boost, they lose a fight and then recover. It's not like it's over time, and even then, that's only for rare exceptions for a few other species.
So yeah, I mean, even then, right? I feel like besides Kryptonians, because like I said again, they're just cracked. In every iteration, they're low-key just cracked. The only way you ever really see them having a negative feat is if this nigga's in a different planet or a different solar system entirely, with a
Or
weaker
niggas
sun
just,
or
or niggas would shoot him with kryptonite and magic, because
kryptonite,
those are
or
his
they
two
they throw
main
they throw
magics.
light on
I
this
mean,
man.
those are his main two weaknesses. Yeah, those are his
As a
main two
species, he's
weaknesses.
basically a solar
So
what they
unless
call
you
it?
don't got any of those,
Solar solar powered.
Yeah, he's a solar powered entity. Therefore, he shouldn't really technically be a species. But we're not gonna get to that technical point.
Because even if, like,
This is
say for example, like you remember how Pickle blew up the moon, right?
Yeah.
Even if you were to do that against like Superman, because like realistically, if the Saiyans were to fight him, they would be like, "Oh, he gets his power from the sun." Try to blow that shit up. They blow that shit up. He's still cracked. It does not matter.
Because it's not like the sun needs to be there. He still
well,
stores the
no,
energy
he
within.
does lose power over time though.
That's if he uses it. He stores you,
Yeah,
so he
over
stores solar
time. But
radiation.
realistically, if you're as strong as Superman, you can only beat niggas in like seconds if you even when you're not trying. You feel me?
Oh.
So all Superman would have to do is realize, oh shit, I'm about to lose energy, right? And then try to defeat his opponent as quickly as possible, or at least gather as much energy as he possibly can and just throw it back at whoever he's fighting. Basically, once he realizes, oh shit, I'm running out of power, use all the power he has and then win. Basically, it's still a case of no matter what you do against the Kryptonian, majority of the time you're still winning.
Note how none of us
Losing.
Note how none of us wanted to be a damn Viltrumite.
Viltrumites are
Viltrumites-
literally one of the. They. I wouldn't say they're weak because obviously in their verse they're the strongest thing. But if we're gonna really compare them against the latter, they're kind of the weakest thing on this list.
I was gonna say, like I said before, their main thing is brute force. Like their main thing
Yeah,
is
I
like
was
attacking
literally
with
just
like
about to say that.
a whole
Yeah,
bunch of shit.
flight and brute force. Literally, that's it. Yeah.
Well,
And
flight,
like
strength, and vertigo.
and durability and invincibility, but well, durability, not invincibility, durability. Yeah. But I mean, how long will that go for though? They're still pretty. They're still the weakest out of all the options.
Because their
Well,
species abilities are
Even in
straightforward.
like Invincible, right?
Well, not weakest, but
Adam Eve
I'll
literally fought
say
that
like
nigga conquest
lackluster.
his whole
Let me just
skin.
say that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they can still tank shit, but it's not like they're what I'm saying. Like they can still take hits basically.
Mhm.
what
But
about you,
yeah,
Demetrius?
I'm
He gave
sticking
his
with
answer,
Sans,
Sam.
bro. I'm sticking with Sans, bro. I'm trying to flex on that Super Saiyan swagger.
Yeah, but okay, but I would also say, looking at it from a weakness perspective, I only chose Martian not only because they're weak to fire. I think that's really their only weakness, right? Just fire.
That's fun thing about that. That's a Martian Manhunter thing, and he doesn't have a weakness to fire. He just
He's
has
just scared of
trauma
fire.
because he has a
So
trauma because his
it's
family was
based off of
burned
their
by fire.
psyche.
It's a psychic thing for Martian Manhunter. I'm not sure if it's the same for others, but I know for Martian Manhunter, he has a fire phobia because his family was all burned in fire.
No, but what about if I'm not mistaken, his niece. She
Megan?
was also scared of fire too.
Oh, talking about
It's
Megan.
Yeah.
yes. Again,
Megan, yeah, Megan, yeah, not Megan, Megan.
this kid said
Megan.
Megan. Megan.
Megan,
Megan.
Megan, 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 make me my
But yeah, like I
sandwich.
said, but then she also gets scared of fire too.
I'm not sure if she is. I don't remember that much episodes from Young Justice, but if she is, yeah, fire is like the only weakness they generally have. If we were to
Because
say if they all share it, then yeah, it's just fire. And even then, just because a little bit of fire doesn't mean you automatically kill them.
true,
It's gonna
but
take a lot.
it would have to take like a fucking sun, or not even the sun. I thought that's way too much. A
Whoa.
lava would probably kill them off. But then again, they can go intangible.
They can
So
even
it's like,
they can even strengthen their body to solidate it.
Oh,
I just feel like Martians are just very versatile, and being a Martian would just, I
Yeah,
feel like that's the best
literally,
option to go.
I like their abilities. They are very versatile. That's why I'm like, yeah, I would be a Martian, and I can literally just change my shape to look human.
what'd you say, boy?
Like imagine just being a Kryptonian and you'd have to like constantly nerf yourself. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to be
Oh.
Superman or at least Superman like, but that constant nerfing yourself is just not it.
And again, Superman is again a rare exception.
I just like the idea of being able to like win almost any fight and not really having too many weaknesses. Because like I said, who's really gonna know fully like, oh, I get my energy from the sun, or oh my like most people would probably figure out that his weakness is kryptonite, but not many people are gonna really know it's magic. And like Superman and really comics in general, you don't really
Mhm.
fight a whole lot of magic users from what I noticed. You're mostly just fighting niggas that are around your strength. Well, not even around your strength, but like weaker than you in the sense that like most of the niggas that he be fighting are like somewhat, you know, they're at a level where they can fight Superman,
When they can
kinda.
fight it. Yes.
Yeah, but not in the sense that like
You
they're
can
not his
defeat
own
him.
race. They're not his own race, nor does he really fight people. Because a lot of times he be fighting humans and shit like that, and he be fighting like meta humans. But most of the
Well,
meta humans aren't really on his level.
Literally
what
super
also
strong.
dawned to me when they say become a Saiyan, you're not becoming Goku. You're just becoming a Saiyan. So
Yeah,
technically,
they
the
just
Saiyans are the weakest
bigger.
thing. Now that I really think about it, a Viltrumite is slightly stronger than a Saiyan.
Because at least their strength level gets high. Like they're already super strong. Like when their powers are awakened, if you look at Mark comparison to every other person with abilities like him, he at their Omni Man, he was the strongest person. He was the next strongest person on Earth, and he was
Like,
weaker
Yeah,
compared to other Viltrumites.
and it took him 17 years to get his powers in comparison to like a
well,
lot
yeah,
of
because he's a
the
hybrid though.
Viltrumites. Yeah,
Yes,
but in comparison to a lot of the other Viltrumites, they probably got they shits at like birth or like 10 or something like when they was able to
Yeah,
speak
but
basically.
that's what I'm getting at. Like, if we're really gonna talk about the weakest thing, I feel like the Saiyan would probably be Loki the weakest thing, because you're not, like I
because
said, you're not starting off as Broly or Goku with the plot armor or Vegeta with the ass pull. Like, you're not doing any of that. So
at
you're
least
just the
for Goku,
Saiyan.
right? At least
You're
for
gonna
Goku
get
was
gut.
training, he was highly
Yeah, you
skilled.
just get
Was
gut
not that
chucked by
powerful.
like gut checked by a Viltrumite, and you get ripped in half, or a Kryptonian, you just get speed blitzed. Martian Man, they'll just phase right through you, and then rip your heart out. I mean, or turn into a monster and eat you.
One way or another, the Saiyan can take. Well, the Saiyans probably have the weakest weight, like, or the weakest in terms of like, I guess durability. Because realistically, you hit them hard enough, they die.
And
Exactly.
the thing
Like,
was that with Saiyans, they do have a threshold, like that they reach and stuff. They do have a threshold. If that shit is done, they're cooked.
Once that Super Saiyan runs out, it's GG's. Like
Yeah,
all their energy is damn near
yeah.
depleted.
Yeah.
As if they reached
So
it.
yeah, if they
They
reach it,
reached it.
yes. Like if they run out of chi, yeah, they're done. But the thing is that their ability also comes from their rage though. So it's like, make a Saiyan angry enough, like that shit might just sheesh,
And
like
I
holy fuck.
urge you to high
yeah, but
emotion,
remember, he's gonna need constant fighting throughout his life in order to do
Hmm.
that.
and he needs to be
Like,
super
he would
angry
need
to achieve
experience.
Super Saiyan.
He would need to be like literally
Mm.
fighting all his life in order to get that. But if he's just Saiyan off the gate, I mean, obviously, if you're talking about Universe 7 Saiyans, then yeah, they've been naturally angry throughout genetics. But if we're gonna talk about them just coming off the gate, like for example,
So
a Bardock, if you will, Bardock could easily get blitzed by Viltrumite.
Mm.
Now, if you
I
talk about
see that.
Goku, current Goku, okay, maybe not so much because he has so
Especially
much
since
feats.
especially since Goku and like Vegeta and all of them, they're basically gods now too. So
Exactly.
they're
But if we're talking about just being a
exceptionally
Saiyan as a
untouchable.
species, a Viltrumite could definitely speed blitz a Saiyan. I'm gonna say that off rip. Like, if you're like a Nappa, you're cooked. You're what you're gonna do?
they're
The
damn
most you
near
could
on the
probably do is
same
make some
strength level.
defenses. So I mean,
The niggas
The
like
one thing
Nappa
they
are
have,
damn near on the same level as like a Viltrumite because I mean we didn't really see too much of Nappa, but he was just bare knuckle fighting, just like the
well, that's
Viltrumites. You know
because
what I'm
Nappa had
saying?
experience, though. We have to give that accountability that he did have experience when he came
He
to
did
Earth.
have
He
experience,
was.
but like how much experience versus like a Viltrumite? That's what I mean. Like
If we go by context
they're
of the
on
story,
they're on a similar level. You feel me?
yeah, they definitely are on similar level, as long as he's been conquering worlds. But if you're a Saiyan off the gate, your first ever planet, and you stumble upon a Viltrumite, you're dead, bro. You're cooked.
they have more.
Yeah, they're done, bro.
I
If
will.
you haven't been conquering planets beforehand, you're done, bro. Just pack it up.
I will say they have more
So
versatility
Nappa
with
might
Ki
have
and
a
all.
chance, but in terms of like any regular sand that just
They
pulls up
do.
to a Viltrumite, it's like all the Viltrumite has to do is just be fast enough, pull their heart out, boom. Like
That, or maybe, I mean,
No,
they
and the
do
thing
have the
is
ability
that
of turning into a great ape as well.
Viltrumites do adapt faster. Like, bro, you see the way like Omni-Man handled like the Guardians, like when he turned against them and shit. Like he
Yeah.
learned fast. He used the abilities against them. Like, bro, once a Viltrumite like adapts to a Saiyan's technique, yeah, they're done. Viltrumites learn fast.
They're cooked. They're chopped.
Viltrumites learn fast. They learn fast.
Especially when Saiyans naturally, or at least most of the Saiyans that were on planet Vegeta, at least they don't
They were
really
kind of
have like
slow.
a crazy fighting technique. They don't have like martial arts training and shit like
They
that.
really
Goku,
rely on that Ozaru state
Goku
for real.
does, Vegeta does, but like in terms of like most of the other Saiyans, they mostly just they don't
They
really
relied
do a
on
whole
that
lot of
Ozaru.
training. Yeah,
No, like if we really look at the even from the
and all
mangas,
you would have to do is
um,
cut off their tail.
yeah, once
Mhm.
they figure out to cut off that fucking tail or speed blitz them right through their chest, because remember you can still get blitzed. Because even I mean this is way back, but when Krillin did that Destructo disc, when it cut
Oh,
off that tail, if it angled correctly, he could have just killed Vegeta too. I ain't gonna hold you the whole way.
By the
So
way,
I'll definitely say the
I
stand is low key the weakest thing.
yeah. But I definitely say that all four of them got like they strengths and weaknesses. But I mean, like I said, from
Pros and
my
cons.
perspective, the Kryptonians definitely have the least amount of weaknesses
Cons.
in comparison to like everybody else, because they literally can take even their weaknesses. They can still fight. That I mean, you really can't get more broken than that. I'm gonna be honest with you, unless you're an actual fucking deity.
That or you seal them away, put him into a planet with no sun, then throw a kryptonite in his chest. That he can't do nothing.
Or
He's just gonna be skinny.
or a planet with a red sun.
Yeah,
Like
put
how
him
the
on a red
Kryptonians
sun, shoot him with kryptonite, seal him away. That's the
like
only
how
way
the
you can really take him out.
essentially.
But yeah, got
Put him
anybody
put
got
that
any final
put a
thoughts?
Kryptonian in a Genjutsu.
Anybody got any
Nimbus.
final thoughts?
Nimbus.
Nope.
The frick is there you are.
I just want to hear my boys
yeah.
out, you know.
I was like, that nigga
Nah,
is
bro.
not speaking.
I want to hear my boys out, bro. I get you guys with the
He's falling
Martian.
asleep, y'all.
Nah, I ain't falling asleep, bro. Bro, I get you with the Martian and the Kryptonian, bro. Like the whole hacks and then shape shifting, being broken. But I just gotta stick with the OG Super Saiyan, bro. It's like iconic to me, and on top of that, multiplier of your current strength. So all I gotta do is just get strong like these niggas, and then I'm good. You know.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
how though? Like you would have to literally avoid these three people until you get to that strength.
There's other people in the world. It's DC.
But by the time, okay, but the thing is, Saiyans are loud. They're not like people who are gonna fight in the back burners. They'll be destroying shit in the corner,
On top
and
of
they
that,
can be like, "Oh,
Sans get stronger during battle too. It's not just after battle.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what type of, you know how they have like the weak version of the race and then the strong version and the average. I mean, you never know what you end up being when you turn into that race. If we're going by technicalities,
Even the, the stronger during battle thing is still freaking rare. It's not saying that all of them have.
yeah, but you don't know what you would get taking a pill. You know,
You said
I
taking
mean,
a
if we're
pill?
highballing every pill, that means we're gonna have to say, like, if we're gonna highball the pills, basically that would mean all of like, you're becoming the superior version of each of the class of races. If that's the case, because it
now,
didn't really specify. It just says what do you want to be.
Like
what I would
basically,
do.
you're the best version of that. The
Oh,
person you become,
now
or
what
the
I
race.
would do, I would take one of the pills, any one of
And
these.
if I'm the best version of a Kryptonian, my fault. But
Yeah,
like,
and I'll rob this guy. Be like, yo, turn to Kryptonian, swim, rob him, grab all the other pins. Just saying.
being the best
saying.
version of a
You see what
Kryptonian
he
is
did?
like, like I said, like it's just you're basically God. Like you're on God mode.
This guy.
Don't do that again, please.
That was a good one, nigga. Y'all didn't catch the pun? No, y'all niggas sleep, bro.
I
I think
guess
one of
But
them
they.
yeah,
one
we
of us
we
don't
we we
support
we
it.
pretty much explained all of our shits. You know what I'm saying? So
What would
if
you
you want
want to become?
You get the shoes.
Oh,
you
Like Ellen DeGeneres commercial.
Neon.
Young Midoriya.
Midoriya.
No,
But
no,
seriously,
no, no, no. Please just stop.
what happened, bro?
Hey,
All right,
Nothing
so
happened.
for me,
that's
honestly,
it for the vid, guys. Like, put in the comment section what you want to be. Like,
Yes.
subscribe. You know,
I want to be like, oh my.
yo, you're crazy.
Leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Share this with your friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
And
Give us some love. Give us some
Subscribe.
likes, bro. Likes, comments, subscribe, man. Help us out here. Make a
what would you pick? You know
community.
what I'm saying?
This is Level Up
Hey, I'm
Cromos
watching you though.
LBC.
You know, still love. Oh no. But nah. Shit. What would I pick actually? But honestly, I'm honestly just gonna say fucking Martian, bro. Shit.